Hi, my name is Simon Des-Etages, and I'm the author of the book, A Mindful Revolution, Overcoming DEI Challenges from the Inside Out. I thought I would undertake a few readings from my book to give you a sense of what the book's about and whether the book might be of interest to you or your organization, as I believe it could very well be. I'm going to start with the preface to the book entitled Uphill Battles. For more than 60 years, organizations have poured billions into diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, hoping to create workplaces that are truly representative and fair. Yet, despite all this effort, despite ostensibly passionate leaders, well-funded programs, an army of well-intentioned, passionate, and committed professionals, the underrepresentation of marginalized groups persists, especially in senior leadership roles. And why? We tell ourselves that progress is slow because the issues are deeply rooted, that systemic change takes time. But what if the real reason is something more fundamental? What if, despite our best intentions, the way we approach DEI is the problem? The truth is, every step forward has been met with resistance, sometimes visible, overt acts of resistance, but far more often silent, unconscious protest, leading to a frustrating cycle of progress and retreat. And now, with anti-DEI sentiment on the rise, particularly in the United States, the struggle is poised to become even more difficult. McKinsey & Co. projected that corporate spending on DEI initiatives would surpass $15 billion by 2026. But as priorities shift and pushback on DEI programs gains momentum, that number is unlikely to materialize. The real question is, even if it did, would it make a difference? For years, I believed that if we tried harder, invested more, trained more, pushed more, spoke more, thought more strategically, engaged more leaders, we would break through. But after more than 15 years in this space, I've come to realize a hard truth. DEI programs alone are not the solution. In fact, the way we've been tackling this challenge may be holding us back as much as it is moving us forward. Albert Einstein famously said that doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. And yet, that is exactly what we've been doing, cycling through the same initiatives, expecting breakthroughs that never quite come. The real answer isn't another corporate program. It certainly isn't pointing fingers and assigning blame. The root of our greatest challenges, including the struggle for true inclusion, is and always has been inside of us. Our unconscious thoughts shape our choices. Our deeply held beliefs determine our behaviors, and yet we rarely stop to examine them. Instead, we look outward for solutions, convinced that change will come from addressing external forces. This book proposes something different, a shift from the logical, programmatic approach to one that is deeply mindful, conscious, and heart-centered. It challenges you to step away from the conventional DEI playbook and embrace a more profound, personal transformation, one that has the power to create lasting change. I'm proposing a mindful revolution, one that challenges the very foundation of our current approach to DEI and overcomes our DEI challenges from the inside out. I invite you to read this book with an open mind, a curious heart, and a willingness to see DEI not just as a structural problem, but as a deeply human one.